A few days ago, I claimed that the Bible and all texts must be interpreted through our specific lenses and biases, and I want to talk more about this. For the last few centuries, biblical studies has been dominated from the perspective of the straight white male from Europe or America, and this has been presented so frequently that this is often considered the unbiased or normal approach to scholarship. And that's wrong. It's just as biased as any other lens of interpretation. And this is why, in the past few decades in particular, there's been an uptick in welcoming voices that wouldn't normally fit into the European straight male mold. By paying more attention to voices that would historically be put into the margins, new insights into biblical studies have been able to flourish. Things like feminist, black, queer, Latino, or even things like ecological, migrant, or embodied readings have allowed new insights into biblical studies. Still, historical critical readings, which is primarily what I study, are dominating the academy, as well as other similar things such as literary criticism or text criticism or source criticism. But they too are beginning to integrate these new perspectives, and that should be seen as a good thing. These new readings allow progress in biblical scholarship that likely would not have come from the straight white male readings that have historically been so prevalent. Now, the straight white male readings have brought plenty of quality biblical scholarship, but by intentionally reading sources that differ from that, we can all learn so much more. And when we disagree, we can talk about it, we can learn from it cordially, and then we can all improve our understanding from these conversations. So it's not that we should try to eliminate our biases because that's impossible. Rather, we should be aware of them and see how those biases can work with other people's biases to try to progress scholarship. So please put biblical or religious scholars in the comments that you recommend. For example, Will Gaffney is a professor and Episcopal priest that does fantastic work in biblical scholarship, particularly in the lines of womanist, feminist, and black readings.